You got your Bible? Let's read. We're going to be reading from Joshua 15, 16, 17. Joshua 15 is the land of Judah. Joshua 16 is Ephraim in the west Mensai. Joshua 17 is the other half tribe of Mensai west. I'm going to be reading from the King James Version, starting with Joshua chapter 15, verse 1. This then was the lot of the children of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families, even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin. Southward was the utmost part of the south coast, and their south border was from the shore of the Salt Sea, from the bay that looked southward. And it went out to the south side of Mechel, Karam, and passed along Zim, and ascended up to the south side of Kadesh Beran, and went up to Adar, and fetched a compass at Kakar. From thence it passed to Amzan, and went out to the river of Egypt, and to the goings out of that coast were at the sea. This shall be your south coast. And the east border was the Salt Sea, even unto the end of Jordan, and their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uppermost part of Jordan. And the border went up to Beth Hagah, and passed along the north and Beth Aram. And the border went up to the stone of Boan, the son of Reuben. And the border went up toward Deborah from the valley of Achor, and so northward, looking toward Gilead, that is before the going up of Adumah, which is the south side of the river, and the border passed toward the waters of En Shem. And the goings out thereof were in Ra, and the border went up by the valley of the son of Shimon unto the south side of the Jezreel. The same is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill unto the fountain of the water of Nippothah, and went out to the cities of Mount Ephraim. And the borders was drawn to Bala, which is Kerith Jearim. And the border compassed from Bala westward unto Mount Seir, and passed along unto the side of Mount Jearim, which is Chalzon, on the north side, and went down to Beth Shehem, and passed on to Timnah. And the border went out unto the side of Ekron northward, and the border was drawn to Sharon, and passed along the Mount Bala, and went out unto Jabal, and the goings out of the border were at the sea. And the west border was to the great sea, and the coast thereof. This is the coast of the children of Judah, round about according to their families. And unto Caleb the son of Nephilim he gave a part among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even to the city Arab, the father of Ankah, which city of is Hebron. And Caleb drove thence the three sons of Ankah, Shihah, and Haman, and Tamar, and the children of Ankah. And he went up thence to the habitations of Deborah. And the name of Deborah before was Karath Mashir. And Caleb said, He that smitteth Karath Jashir, and taketh it, to him will I give Ashish, my daughter, to wife. And Nothel, the son of Kenzin, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Ashish, his daughter, to wife. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field, and she lighted off her ass. And Caleb said unto her, What wouldest thou? Who answered, Give me a blessing, for thou hast given me a south land. Give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upsprings, and the nether springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah, according to their families, in the utmost cities of the tribe of the children of Judah towards the coast of Edom, southward were Kabzeel, and Eder, and Jazar, and Kahum, and Deman, and Adash, and Kadesh, and Hazar, and Nathal, and Ziphah, and Temel, and Belath, and Hazar, and Hadash, and Kerdosh, and Hezron, which is Hazar, Ammon, and Shema, and Moladah, and Hazar Gadash, and Heshmon, and Beth Pelel, and Hazar Shuel, and Beersheba, and Bijontash, Bala, and Elah, Emah, and Asma, and Elothai, and Shelzil, and Hermah, and Ziglah, and Madmenah, and Asher, and Leboth, and Shilhim, and An, and Rimmon. All the cities were 20 and 9 with their villages. And in the valley of Ashur, and Zerah, and Hasha, and Zilloth, and Egamash, and Patur, and Enam, and Jamuth, and Abmal, Shuf, and Azik, and Shaham, and Adamash, and Gadash, and Gedamat, Mathiam, 14 cities with their villages, Zin, and Hadaj, and Magdamad, and Dilan, and Maspil, and Jokel, Alash, and Bozath, and Eglon, and Haban, and Laman, and Kelesh, and Gerasdroth, Beth Dagon, and Nahum, and Kazadeh, 16 cities with their villages, Lehi, and Ether, and Ashan, and Zivath, and Ashath, and Ziba, and Kila, and Azib, and Mashah, 9 cities with their villages, Arkan with her towns and her villages, and from Arkan even unto the city, all that lay near Ashdod with their villages, Ashdod with her towns and her villages, Gaza with her towns and her villages, unto the river of Egypt, in the great sea, in the border thereof, and in the mountains, Shamar, and Japhthah, and Suth, and Dan, and Hamath Zasana, which is in Deborah, and Anab, and Ethum, and Emah, and Goshen, and Halon, and Jelol, 7 cities with their villages, Arab, and Damah, and Eshin, and Jarmon, and Bethapul, and Aphukamiah, and Hamath, and Kajar Abar, which is in Hebron, and Zara, 9 cities with their villages, Moab, Carmel, and Ziphah, and Jathu, and Jezreel, and Jokadim, and Jonah, Canaan, Gabith, and Timoth, 10 cities with their villages, Hohul, Bethzar, and Gedar, and Mathar, and Mathanath, and Elkon, 6 cities with their villages, Kajath Bao, which is Kajath Jearim, and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages in the wilderness, Beth Aram, Madian, and Skahish, and Zivav, in the city of Saul, and En Gedi, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jezebeels, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out, but the Jezebeels dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem until this day. Now I'm going to read Joshua chapter 16. And the lot of the children fell of Joseph. I'll repeat it again. And the lot of the children of Joseph fell from Jordan by Jericho unto the water of Jericho on the east, to the wilderness that goeth up from Jericho throughout Mount Bethel, and goeth out from Bethel to Luz, and passed along unto the borders of Acra to Arthath, and goeth down westward to the coast of Jothel, unto the coast of Beth Horon, the Nether, into Gezer, and the goings out thereof are at the sea. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. In the border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus, even the border of their inheritance on the east side of Athdad unto Bethahar the upper, and the border went out toward the sea of Mashmel on the north side, and the border went about eastward unto Tanah and passed by on the east of Janah, and it went down from Janah to Athrath into Narith, and came to Jericho, and went out to Jordan. The border went out from Nahu westward unto the river Kanah, and the goings out thereof were at the sea. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim by their families. And the separate cities of the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities of their villages, and they drave not out the Canaanites that dwell in Gezer, and the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites unto this day, and serve under tribute. I'm going to be reading the last chapter of the day. It is Joshua chapter 17. And it says, there was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, to wit, and Machir the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war. Therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. There was also a lot for the rest of the children of Manasseh by their families, and for the children of Helkel, and the children of Azrael, and for the children of Shein, and for the children of Hepha, and for the children of Shemed. These were the male children of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, by their families. But Zelophehad, the son of Hephar, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons but daughters. And these are the names of his daughters: Melach and Noah, Haran, Malchi, and Teshah. And they came near before Eleazar the king, and before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the princes, saying, the Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brethren. Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance from among the brethren of their father. And there fell 10 portions to Manasseh beside the land of Gilead and Bashan, which were on the other side Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh had an inheritance among his sons, and the rest of Manasseh's sons had the land of Gilead. And the coast of Manasseh was from Asher to Methotash, and that lieth before Shechem. And the border went along to the right hand unto the inhabitants of En Tupah. Now Manasseh had the land of Tupah, but Tupah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. And the coast descended unto the river Kanah southward of the river. These cities of Ephraim are among the cities of Manasseh. The coast of Manasseh also was on the north side of the river, and the outgoings of it were at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, and northward it was Manasseh, and the sea is his border. And they met together in Asher on the north, and in Issachar on the east. And Manasseh had in Issachar and Asher Beth Shean in her towns, in Eblam in her towns, and the inhabitants of Dor in her towns, and the inhabitants of Endor in her towns, and the inhabitants of Tashan in her towns, and the inhabitants of Megdol in her towns, even 3 countries. Yet the children of Manasseh could not drive out the inhabitants of those cities, but the Canaanites would dwell in that land. Yet it came to pass when the children of Israel were waxing strong that they put the Canaanites to tribute, but did not utterly drive them out. And the children of Joseph spake unto Joshua, saying, Why hast thou given me but one lot and one portion to inherit, seeing I am a great people, for as much as the Lord hath blessed me hereto? And Joshua answered them, If thou be a great people, then get thee up to the wood country, and cut down for thyself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the giants, if Mount Ephraim be too narrow for thee. And the children of the children of Joseph said, The hill is not enough for us, as all the Canaanites that dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both they who are in Beshin in her towns, and they who are in the valley of Jezreel. And Joshua spake unto the house of Joseph, even to Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, Thou art a great people, and hast great power. Thou shalt not have shall not have one lot only, but the mountain shall be thine, for it is a wood, and thou shalt cut it down, and the outgoings of it shall be thine. For thou shalt drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots, and they be strong. I have read Joshua chapter 15, 16, 17. Joshua 15 is the land of Judah. Joshua 16 is Ephraim and West Manasseh. Joshua 17 is the other half tribe of Manasseh West. I plan to, by the grace of God, to come in here daily to read 3 to 4 chapters, 365 days out of this year, to read 3 to 4 chapters daily to read the Bible. You can join me on social media platforms, on Instagram, on YouTube, and TikTok. It is Minister Chiffon. That's the name. And then on Facebook, it's abbreviated MIN Chiffon. All right. I plan to come back in tomorrow by the grace of God to read Joshua chapter 18, 19, and 20. All right. Minister Chiffon out.